we see different signs and different ways of grieving throughout this book as well, whereas Olivia's more retreating and a little bit of denial, and Jillian a little bit of retreating and denial as well, and distance and all of those things. Explain how maybe grief takes on different images or different identities and different faces maybe in your lives.
Well, I've seen it. I mean, grief takes on many different faces. Some people who grieve, they run, they party, they escape. It's about escaping the pain. So then you see people excessively drinking, drugs, sex, to just numb the pain that they don't want to face. Others, go into themselves and, depression or self-hurting, all those kinds of things, right? And then for others, for grief, and, when I've gone through my own grief, it, again, like we talked about, it's bringing people in so that you don't get lost and sink too low. And I think that's from learning, because I didn't do that well in some cases. In other cases, I realized I need people or else I will sink. Yeah. And that's a long, long way to go to then climb back up again. And you need people because, you can't do it on your own.
And the book really sort of, all the characters show examples of all the different ways you can grieve.
Yes.
Like, it's a nice, diverse mix with all these different personality types and what they do. And even Wincy.
Yes, I just thought of her.
Yeah, she was such a fun little character and held on to continue to hold on to her husband in a very unique way, which you're going to have to find out in the book.
You'll have to find out in the wink
the book.
And even Stella ultimately was holding grief.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, what I've learned is grief will just sit patiently and wait for you. So you can run all around town and try to, escape grief and outrun grief and silence and numb grief. But grief will just be sitting there waiting patiently because you've got to go through it.